Hello everyone and welcome to the Madden 19 Redskins franchise. Here we will be trying to rebuild the Redskins up to glory, their good old days, and we will be super simming a lot of these and slow simming. We'll never actually be playing these games. Try to make it a little more fair and challenging so that we can take advantage of the CPU. And here we are in week number 1 taking on the Arizona Cardinals. There's David Johnson and Larry Fitzgerald. We're going to have to contain them if we're going to want to win this game. And there he is, a 93 overall, 92 speed, great agility, can do it all. Very good all-around back. Now here we are starting the game. Dustin Hopkins kicked it back for a touchback, and now Josh Rosen will be making his debut. They start out in a 3 tight end set, going heavy here, trying to run the ball with David Johnson, and Johnson gets a hold. David Johnson, first down, spins out some defenders, and he is going to pick up 16 on the play. A great run to start the season for David Johnson. Not sure what happened with the run defense. Redskins' run defense struggled mightily last year, and they hope to improve it with that first-round pick up the middle of nose tackle, Deron Payne. And the Redskins haven't had a real nose tackle in forever, and they're hoping the rookie out of Alabama can be that guy. Now on 2nd and 2, Johnson again, another big hole, and he will get in the Redskins territory, gain of 10. So the run defense already looking suspect, and a great running back like David Johnson is going to exploit it. Now another carry here by Johnson, and this time he is stuffed, met by Kerrigan and Swanger for a loss of 1. Now 2nd and 11, a handoff to the backup, TJ Logan, and even he has got some room to run a first down and more. Gain of 13 as the rookie center Mason Cole is shaken up. Now 1st and 10, play action here for Rosen. Going over the middle, that is caught by Ricky Seals-Jones for a first down into the red zone now. Now 1st and 10, Rosen in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right. He'll hand it off to Johnson, and this time he is stuffed. The rookie, Deron Payne on the stop. That's what we want to see. Now 2nd and 10, a hand off here to Johnson, and he breaks a tackle. Zach Brown trying to knock it out from behind, and he cannot. And Johnson goes down for a gain of 8. Now it'll be 3rd and 1 at the 6-yard line. Redskins trying to keep him out of the end zone here. Rosen with Johnson in the backfield. We'll throw it in the middle, and that is incomplete. Looking for Christian Kirk. Looked like he had the touchdown there. Safety DJ Swanger was there against his former team. Fortunate pass to be incomplete, and now the Redskins will take over. Down 3-0. A handoff to Thompson on the first play of the Redskins season, and he'll pick up 11. So both teams being able to run the ball early here. Now an aggressive look here for the Redskins. Empty formation, Alex Smith pump fakes going deep down the field, and that is intercepted. It is Patrick Peterson. Smith was looking for Paul Richardson on the deep ball, and not sure why he threw that one, a 50-50 ball against one of the best corners in the game. Just not a very Alex Smith-like decision. Usually very careful at taking the ball. Doesn't take too many shots deep unless he's wide open. But took a shot there, and Patrick Peterson made him pay for it. Yeah, he didn't even have a step on him. Patrick Peterson was ahead of him. So the Redskins will turn the ball over on their first possession of the season. And now we'll sim some more here. David Johnson, gain of 1. We'll do it by key moments. And Johnson gets another carry for 2. Now Rosen finds Fitzgerald for a gain of 25. And Johnson keeps running the ball all over us, whether it's slow sim or super sim. But now we'll jump into this here. 3rd and 4 at the 35. Rosen will throw it over the middle, complete to Jermaine Gresham, the tight end, for a first down, gain of 14. And now the Cardinals are at the red zone once again. Now 1st and 10 at the 21. Rosen will throw it over the middle, and that is incomplete. Kirk had it in his hands but dropped it. Zach Brown was there to force that play. And now 2nd and 10, Jermaine Gresham in motion. Rosen will hand out to Johnson. He'll cut it to the outside. Got some room to run, and he is brought down at the 14-yard line. And it'll be 3rd and 3 now at the 14. Rosen, 3 receivers set. Over the middle, that is complete to Gresham. He's been targeting him a lot in this drive. And he'll pick up the first down after being brought down by Fabian Moreau. As Pugh, the offensive lineman for the Cardinals, is hurt. That's 2 offensive lineman injuries to this Cardinals team when they're not even that good to begin with. So maybe the Redskins can take advantage as Monte Nicholson makes a nice play in the backfield for no gain. Now 2nd and goal at the 10. Rosen will hand off to Johnson. He is met by DJ Swanger. And again, he is stuffed. The Redskins safeties playing well on the run defense on this drive. Now Nelson in motion. 3rd and goal. Rosen to the outside. That is intercepted. No. Out of bounds. DJ Swearinger. Nice play. Just could not get the feet in bounds. And now the Cardinals will get 3 points on the play. And they'll take an early 6-0 lead. Now we'll sim the Redskins drive. Incomplete by Alex Smith. 23 yards to Josh Dotson. And now starting to run it to Peterson here. A good run. Paul Richardson for a couple catches. Now Peterson running. And now Thompson mixing it up. And we'll jump in here as the Redskins are in the red zone. Now in the second quarter here. 1st and 10 at the 15. Smith will hand it off to Peterson. And Peterson will cut it upfield. And we'll pick up 7. Nice run there. Just 3 carries so far. Definitely want to get him involved more. Now 2nd and 3. Smith to the outside. That is caught by Jordan Reed for a gain of 4. Now 1st and goal inside the 5. Redskins going in the shotgun here. Empty formation. Do not want to run it here even though they got Adrian Peterson. And Smith will take the snap and he will throw to the outside. And that is caught. Josh Dotson. Touchdown. And now the Redskins can take the lead. Josh Dotson, his first receiving TD of the season, and the first Redskins touchdown of the season. Alex Smith's first TD pass as a Redskin goes to Josh Dotson. Hoping they can build chemistry here. Dotson on his last year of contract. Don't know if he will return. Gotta have a big year. But we do not want to pay him much. Might want to move on. Draft a player in the draft or see what's out there in free agency. But now we'll kick off leading by 1. Rosen finding Fitzgerald and targeting him a lot here, as he should, as Johnson loses 3. Gets 6 this time, and then Kirk picks up the 1st down. And now Johnson running all over us, and the Cardinals moving all the way down the field. This defense needs to tighten up. And we'll jump in here, 3rd and 10 at the 21-yard line. Cardinals still have not punted yet, and Rosen going to the outside, and that is incomplete, out of bounds. Looking for J.J. Nelson. And that'll be 4th down, and the Cardinals will have to settle for another field goal. The 3rd field goal of the game is good. Dawson gives the Cardinals the lead, 9-7. And now 3rd and 4 here. Jameson Crowder picks up the 1st down. Now a huge penalty by the defense. And the Redskins already back in the red zone. Already in position to take this lead down 2. Want to punch it in here for a touchdown. 2nd and 3 to hand off to Peterson up the middle. He's got some room to run. And Peterson gets down at the 11-yard line. And it's still not 1st and goal yet. So 1st 10 here. 3 receivers for Smith. And he will look to pass here over the middle. That is caught by Reed, but he cannot get in the end zone. Gain of 10. And he did not get the 1st down either. 2nd and inches. Do not like this look. He needs to get a pass off quick. A run will not work here. It's going to be a play action, and Smith is going down. Sacked by Hassan Riddick. Nice play there by Riddick coming in. Unblocked, and he read it well. Did not bite on the play action. Almost did for a second, but then realized Smith has the ball. So now it'll be 3rd and 9 at the 9 after the sack. Redskins trying to find the end zone here. Going to Dotson again, and this time it does not pay off. A gain of 5. And the Redskins will have to settle for a short field goal here, just about a 21-yarder. And we'll sim by the moments. And there it is good, so the Redskins take the lead once again, 10-9, as Johnson getting some nice runs all over us. A penalty, 2 straight penalties on the Redskins defense, as Johnson again running over us, and Fitzgerald picking up the 1st down, and now approaching the red zone here. Rosen finds Kirk, so David Johnson, penalties by us, and Fitzgerald are killing this team. The Cardinals just moving against us at will as he dumps it off to Johnson for a gain of 1 as the Cardinals call a timeout. They have 1 remaining. Now 2nd and goal up to 5. Rosen, good protection. Takes too long and he throws that one away wisely. Now it'll be 3rd and goal, just 47 seconds to go. Cardinals still looking for their first touchdown of the game. Rosen to the end zone. That is incomplete. So the Redskins not being able to slow down this Cardinals offense, but they do tighten up in the red zone, forcing 4 field goals. But now they trail 12-10 with 34 seconds remaining in the first half. Will the Redskins try something here? Looks like Smith will just hand it off to Peterson here, and he'll pick up 5 as the Redskins use a timeout. So maybe they will try something here. 2nd and 5. Another heavy set. They'll hand it off to Peterson again, and he'll go nowhere. So it looks like the Redskins were just hoping for another big run. But since they didn't get it, they'll probably just run out the rest of the clock. Now Peterson nowhere to go, as the Cardinals use their last timeout with 22 seconds left. but that'll take us to halftime. They don't do anything, so we go into the half down 2. As we sim here, Peterson a gain of 5 now, making plays in the receiving game, and I think Alex Smith just threw a interception. I missed it. Yep, to Deion Buchanan. So that's his second pick of the game already. Only threw 5 picks all of last year. Already has 2 now, and just over a half of a game played. So you're 3rd and 7 for the Cardinals. Finding Kirk here. I don't know if he got to the first down. Looked like he was just short, but they're going to give it to him, a questionable call, and the Redskins aren't going to challenge it. So it'll be first down, and again the Cardinals in the red zone. They've gone down here about every single time. Have not punted yet. Now at the 22, 2nd and 4. A handoff to Johnson here. He cuts it off to the outside, and he breaks a tackle and brought down by Monte Nicholson. He's been very active today, being involved in a lot of tackles, making some nice plays. Now first 10 to 14. Rosen hit as he throws, and that is incomplete. Just throws that one away over the end zone. And now it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 14. Rosen will hand it off to Johnson. He is stuffed by Zach Vigil for a gain of 2. So again, another 3rd down here in the red zone for the Cardinals. Can they convert? And that is caught by Fitzgerald for a first down. Another big clutch play by the future Hall of Famer. 5 catches for 61 yards. Now first and goal at the 3. A pitch here to Johnson. And he is stuffed in the backfield for a huge loss. Who else but Monte Nicholson? He has had a phenomenal game. Now 2nd and goal, hand off to Johnson. And he is fighting Johnson, getting outside. And he is brought down. Tried to hurdle the defense, but Norman brought him down in midair. Now 3rd and goal, Johnson in motion. And they're not going to get the snap off here. It is going to be a delay of game. So that is going to move them back 5, back to the 7. So Cardinals not being able to do anything in the red zone here. Can they find the end zone? Rosen trying to buy some time here, and he cannot get away. He is brought down. It is Deron Payne, the rookie nose tackle. And he is dancing as he should for his first career sack. As the Cardinals tack on 3 again, 5 field goals all in the red zone. Redskins defense tightening up very well there. The definition of bending and not breaking. As Peterson on first down will pick up 10 and a first down. Averaging over 5 yards a carry so far. He is running well. Only 10 touches. They need to give him more. Another carry here picks up 3. Now 2nd and 7 at 38. Redskins need a touchdown here to take the lead. Smith, 2 receivers, and he will hand it off to Peterson up the middle, and he is stuffed by Kandichi. And it'll be a 3rd down and 6 at the 40-yard line. They need to convert this. Only 10 points on the game so far. Another empty formation, getting aggressive here. Smith will throw over the middle, and that is incomplete. Almost intercepted for the 3rd time today off the deflection. And the Redskins will have to punt. So defense needs to get a stop for once. They have not been able to force a punt all day. And starting at their 1-yard line after a great punt by Tressway. And that is a safety. So the Redskins do get some points on defense. They don't force a punt, but they do force a safety punt. And now the Redskins just trailing by 3. Moving down the field here. Now into Cardinal territory. Alex Smith is sacked. Now a penalty on the Cardinals. Gives them the yardage back. And now we'll jump in here. 3rd and 8. Now in the 4th quarter. Redskins down by 3. Trying to get closer for a field goal here. This will be a long one. And Smith finds Thompson here, and he will actually lose 3 yards, making this an even tougher attempt. It will be a 59-yard field goal. And that kick is no good. Did not have the leg. Missed it to the right. If they had not thrown that pass by the line of scrimmage, he might have had enough leg, but might have still been off. So Redskins cannot capitalize off of that. And the Cardinals get great field position already in the red zone. And we'll jump in here. 3rd and 5 at the 24. Redskins trying to force a 6th field goal of the game. Rosen, good protection. Cannot find anyone. He is brought down by Preston Smith. And he is in a contract year, so looking to have a big season to get a big payday. The 3rd Redskins sack of the day. And now the Cardinals will settle for another field goal here, and it is good from 42. Phil Dawson, he is pretty old, but he can still do it. And he might be player of the week with all the field goals. He has been kicking 6 for 6. Phenomenal. as the Redskins have to punt again. Still can't do anything, trailing by 6 as Fitzgerald gets another catch. Now a sack by Jonathan Allen, I believe it was, and it's intercepted by Fabian Moreau. So a huge turnover, just what the Redskins needed. Now in the red zone already. A touchdown will give them a lead by 1. 2nd and 4, play action. Going to Reed here for a pickup of about only 2. The passing offense has been okay today. Nothing impressive. Now 3rd and 3, Redskins need to convert here. Cannot settle for a field goal. Alex Smith in the shotgun. And he will hand it off to Thompson. And he's got some open room, and he'll pick up a first down and more down to the 6-yard line. A pickup of 11. 44 yards on 5 carries for Thompson. He's had a good game when he's touched the ball. As Peterson up the middle cannot get in the end zone. Looked like he might have been able to get there, but was just stopped short. Now 2nd and goal at the 1. Redskins will throw here. Pass over the middle. It's caught. It is Josh Dotson. Touchdown. His 2nd of the game. He had 6 total touchdowns for all of last season. And now he gets his 2nd here in just this game alone. And now the Redskins can take the lead with an extra point here. Josh Dotson coming through in the clutch. And Hopkins nails it through, and the Redskins lead by 1 with just 2:44 remaining. Rosen, the rookie, in his first game making his debut. Can he lead a game-winning drive here? Hit as he throws, and he completes that to J.J. Nelson. What a play by Rosen, being patient, absorbing that hit, and making that throw. And now we're at the 2-minute warning, as that'll be a false start on the Cardinals. So that'll move them back 5 now. 1st and 15 at the 39. Rosen over the middle. That is complete to Nelson, who jukes out a defender, getting down to the 49. Now it'll be a pickup of 12. Now 2nd and 3, 1:45 to go. Rosen to the outside. That is caught by Gresham, and he will actually lose 2 yards to the other side of the 49. So now 3rd and 5, Rosen over the middle. That is caught by Fitzgerald. Another clutch play by him. He's been in our butts since the beginning of the game. We have not been able to stop him. 7 catches for 98 yards, and here he is again. Fitzgerald, a gain of 5. Now it'll be 2nd and 5 after the Redskins burn their first timeout. 8 catches for 103 yards for Fitzgerald. Now 2nd and 5. Will the Cardinals just run it here, try to waste some time? And they will. They'll give it to Johnson, and Johnson will cut back and pick up the first down. What a run. Pickup of 8 as the Redskins use their 2nd timeout. And now the Cardinals in field goal range. It'll be just about a 39-yarder from here. Cardinals can pretty much waste all the clock. Don't expect them to throw another pass for the rest of the game. As Johnson, another great run. That'll be about a pickup of 5, but this is going to be a legal block on the back. It is going to be on Deron Johnson, the right guard, filling in for Justin Pugh, who got hurt. And now it'll be 1st and 14, so that'll stop the clock. That might end up being a big penalty. Could save the Redskins some time. But the Cardinals will still hand it off to Johnson here, and again he'll pick up a solid gain of 6. Redskins use their last timeout, just a 1:08 remaining, 2nd and 8. Cardinals going to run it about 2 more times here, try to wind it down to a 2nd. And now Rosen will hand it off to Johnson, and he will pick up the first down and more. That should do it inside the 10 down to the 8, as Mason Foster is shaken up. It'll be 1st and goal. Now 53 seconds remaining at the 8-yard line. They'll hand it off to Johnson, and Johnson almost got in the end zone. Probably better for the Cardinals that he hadn't. And they're going to go no huddle here. Not sure why. And they're going to snap it. And they're going to throw a very questionable decision by the Cardinals. And Rosen is going to throw an incomplete pass. So that is going to stop the clock. Not sure why they did that. They had no reason to hurry up. All they need to do is wind it down to a 2nd and kick a game-winning field goal. And they'll hand it off to Johnson. He is stuffed for a loss of 2. And so now the Cardinals, on 4th and goal, will just wind it down here. Last few seconds remaining. They won't even call a timeout. They'll just kick it. A 20-yarder is good. And the Cardinals will win the game. 21-19. Josh Rosen, in his rookie debut, did not throw a touchdown. They did not even score a touchdown at all. They kicked 7 field goals, 21 points. But Rosen, in his debut, led a game-winning drive and got the W. Made some clutch throws, and the Redskins lose this game and start out 0-1. Very unfortunate considering they did not allow a touchdown. Rosen 24-38, 63%, 265 yards, and a pick. 2 picks for Smith, only 159 yards, did have 2 touchdowns. Okay performance. Johnson 138 yards, he had a big day. Peterson ran well, over 100 yards for Fitzgerald, and the 2 touchdowns for Josh Johnson. Defensively, Monte Nicholson was all over the field. 1.5 sacks for Ioannidis. Allen got 1, Payne got 1, half for Preston Smith, and an interception for Fabian Moreau. 4th fumble for Ryan Kerrigan, and then that safety for Preston Smith. And then, of course, Dawson 7 for 7. That's ridiculous. So now we have some upgrades. Quinton Dunbar, our 79 overall corner, will go up to an 80 overall. We'll upgrade his man-to-man to be a scheme fit. He goes up +2 man-to-man and +1 play rec. So he has 82 man coverage, so he's got solid stats all around. And we'll just auto-upgrade Everett. And now we'll jump into the second game here against the Indianapolis Colts, trying to bounce back after starting the season 0-1, looking for our first win now in our season opener. Cannot afford to fall to 0-2. The chances of making the playoffs when you start 0-2 are not very high. And gotta please these fans here in the home opener. And Alex Smith looking to bounce back after 2 interceptions last week, only 159 yards. And Josh Dotson, only 4 catches for 33 yards, but did find the end zone twice. Looking to find the end zone again here today, as the Colts will get the ball first to start this game at the 25-yard line. Going spread here. Luck looking to pass to the outside. That is caught by Marlon Mack for a pickup of 3. Now 2nd and 7 at the 28. 4 receivers set. Handoff to Mack here, and Mack will pick up about 6. Now 3rd and 1 at the 34. Luck will hand off to Mack up the middle, and he will pick up the first down, gain of 4. Redskins' run defense was not very good last week against David Johnson, and now it looks like Marlon Mack is starting to run well all over him, and he'll pick up 3. Now 2nd and 6, under center. Luck, play action, looking to throw all day. We'll dump it off here to Eric Ebron, the tight end free agent signing from Detroit. Now 3rd and 3, bunch left in the shotgun. Andrew Luck will throw the outside. That is caught by Ryan Grant, the former Redskin, down to the 38-yard line. A good gain now in the Redskin territory. Now again going spread here. Trips to the right. Luck trying to roll out here. Hit as he throws, and he throws it across the field, and that is incomplete. Fabian Moreau knocking it away. Very questionable decision there by Luck. Very dangerous. Could have been intercepted. And returned for a touchdown. Now 2nd and 10. Luck will look to pass over the middle. That is incomplete. Mason Foster almost intercepted that. Now 3rd and 10. Going strips to the right again. Andrew Luck under pressure. He's going down. Sacked by Ryan Kerrigan. His first sack of the season. Did not get one last week. And that will be 4th down and 18. And the Colts will have to punt. So the Redskins will take over at the 20-yard line. The Redskins defense did not force a punt last week, but they forced a punt here on the Colts' first drive. And they also did not allow a touchdown. So Smith on the first play going down the field. That is caught by Paul Richardson. A gain of 43. We did not hear much from Paul Richardson last week, but a huge gain here. Down to the 37 now, already in Colt territory. Smith under center will throw this one over the middle to Jordan Reed. And he only had 3 catches for 17 yards. The whole passing game was very quiet, other than Dotson's 2 touchdown catches. Now 2nd and 1, Paul Richardson in motion in the I formation, and hand off to Peterson, and he'll pick up the first down, gain of 3. Had a good game last week, 15 carries for 62 yards. Looking to give him some more touches here today. Now play action, Smith going over the middle. That is caught by Paul Richardson again, down to the 1-yard line. And that'll be a pickup of about 24. So Paul Richardson making some big plays on this drive. 2 touches for 67 yards. As we hand it off to Chris Thompson, and his first carry will lose 2. So now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. Alex Smith throwing to the end zone. That is incomplete, over the head of Paul Richardson. So now 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line. Redskins still have not gotten a rushing touchdown this season. And at the 3 in the offset I, Burton Davis back there. They'll run a counter to Peterson, and he will lose 4. So a very questionable call there. They did not have a good look against the run. Not sure why they ran it. Should have passed. And now the Redskins will settle for 3. They get the first points of the game. And now we'll super sim some here as the Colts, they want to punt again early on. Defense already forced 2 punts today. That's what I like to see. As the Redskins start to run all the way over the Colts. Crowder making a big gain. And now into the red zone. We will jump in here at the 17-yard line. This should be about the last play of the first quarter. 3rd and 1. Smith in the pistol here. He will look to pass. And that is caught by Reed on the stick route. Inside the 10 down to the 8. That'll be a first down. So now here in the second quarter, 1st and goal. Redskins trying to find the end zone as Peterson is stuffed for a loss of 1. Just 10 yards on 6 carries. So now 2nd and goal at the 9. Redskins still trying to find the end zone here. In the shotgun, Smith. Good protection. He will try to buy some time. He's going down. Sacked by Jabal Sheard. He could not get away. And this will be 3rd and goal at the 11. Not the kind of situations you want to be in here at the red zone. Smith way over the head of Paul Richardson and then complete out of bounds. And the Redskins want to settle for another field goal. So the kick by Hopkins is good and the Redskins take a 6-0 lead. Now the Colts trying to get something going here on offense, and that'll be a 3-and-out. Ryan Kerrigan, his 2nd sack of the day. Redskins start off in good field position. Peterson gets them into Colt territory, running Adrian Peterson a bunch here today. And now we'll jump in at the 40-yard line, 3rd and 3. Need to convert here. We're just outside of field goal range. Not sure if I want to kick a 57-yarder. And Reed making a big conversion here down to the 30-yard line, a gain of 10. So the Redskins should be able to guarantee themselves at least another field goal, barring a turnover or a huge loss. And here is a loss of 6 by Dotson on the screen. Executed very poorly as the right tackle Morgan Moses is shaken up. Now 2nd and 16, Josh Dotson in motion. Handoff to Peterson. And Peterson will pick up 7. So now 3rd and 8 here at the 28. Trying to convert again here. Don't want to settle for a 3rd field goal, but at least it would put us up 2 possessions. Now Alex Smith throwing down the field looking for Richardson and he cannot hang on. Looked like he had it diving for it. Just could not get it. And now the 3rd field goal of the game for Hopkins. This will be about a 45-yarder. Will put us up 9. And the kick by Hopkins is up and it is good. So Hopkins 3 of 3 here today. Fantasy owners would be happy with that. Hopefully he doesn't have to kick any more today. And now we'll sim again to the next moment. Colts again trying to get something going. And back-to-back -3 runs by Marlon Mack. But Ebron gets 20 yards on 3rd and 16. And now the Colts starting to move here. Looking to get some points on the board. Now 2nd and 12 pass to Ryan Grant. Incomplete. 4th and 2. Colts settle for a 41-yard field goal. So they finally get on the board late in the first half. Now Redskins starting to move down the field again. Adrian Peterson having a nice game today. Being involved all around in the receiving and rushing game. And we'll jump in here with just under a minute to go at the 26-yard line. 3rd and 4. Need to convert. Need to get a touchdown. And Smith under pressure, hit as he throws and he fumbled the ball, and it's recovered by the Colts. A huge turnover here, so now, not only do they not get the touchdown, they don't even get a field goal. There is a flag, but it's going to be a hole in the Redskins. The Colts will decline it, and Alex Smith was shaken up on the play. That is not a good sign after paying him all that money and guaranteed money. He is now injured. Hopefully he will be alright. Now the Colts will take over, down 6 with 50 seconds to go. He will find the tight end Doyle, and the Colts will use their first timeout. Now at the 41 here, 2nd and 2, Andrew Luck hasn't been able to get much going today. Just 20 rushing yards today for the Colts, only 97 total yards. And Luck throws in the middle, complete to Chester Rogers down to 49 in Redskin territory. And the Colts use their second timeout, so they only have 1 remaining. Just trying to get at least some more points on the board, cut this deficit in half. And now Luck, play action, finding Chester Rogers again. Another big play by him, down to a 32, a gain of 17. Now Luck over 100 yards passing. Just 39 seconds remaining. Colts need to manage their time well. if they want to come away with some points here. Now Andrew Luck, 3 receivers to his left. And looks like a level contact, but that is intercepted. It is DJ Spranger. DJ Spranger with the interception, saving the Redskins. They have been very phenomenal in their own territory these first 2 games, forcing the Cardinals to kick 7 field goals. But that will take us to the half, and looking at the injuries, Thompson will be out for the game with a low back strain, and Alex Smith will not return to this game in a abdominal tear to be determined. Looks like he's going to miss some time. Hopefully it'll only be a couple of weeks, but Colt McCoy is going to have to step in and hopefully play well as Peterson breaks one on the outside, down the sidelines and out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A huge run already in the Colt territory. Now he's over 5.5 yards a carry. Now Reed in motion, Peterson in the backfield, and they'll run play action here this time. McCoy under pressure, he is going down, fumbles the ball, and luckily Morgan Moses recovers. It is Javal Sheard. What a game he is having. 2 sacks now, forced the fumble, and I believe he forced the other fumble on Smith when he got hurt on the injury. He actually might have 3 sacks. Now 3rd and 17 after the run by Bibbs. And now McCoy will find Richardson over the middle for a gain of 10, down to the 35. It would be about a 52-yard field goal here, and it is good. So Hopkins gets them on the board and increases their lead to 9. 12-3, all field goals today, 5 field goals, no touchdowns. Very dull offense today, and the fans, are saying it's a real snooze fest right now as Doyle picks up the first down. The fans are just waiting for someone to find the end zone, preferably the Skins, as they are the home team, as Jonathan Allen makes a nice play in the backfield for a loss of 2. Now going bunch here, Luck will dump it off to Doyle here, targeting the tight end a lot today. And now it'll be 3rd and 2 at the 47. Trying to get into Redskin territory. They'll run a stretch here to Christine Michael, and Christine Michael gets a good block and breaks a tackle and get out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 15. Can the Colts get some points here? Now 1st and 10 at the 38. Luck play action. And he will go to the outside. That is caught by Ryan Grant. I believe that is his 2nd catch of the day. The former Redskin gets them just outside the red zone. Now going trips right here. Luck throwing to the outside. That is caught by Egron, and he will go out of bounds after a gain of about 6. Now 2nd and 4 in the red zone. Redskins run red zone D has been stout so far this season. And now they'll be a pick up with 7 by Marlon Mack. Now 1st and goal at the 8, Andrew Luck to Ron Payne getting in there, and Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Good coverage by the Redskins secondary. Luck held on the ball way too long, and that is the 3rd sack by Ryan Kerrigan. That right tackle just cannot block him. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Luck intercepted! It is Mason Foster, the middle linebacker. Another huge turnover, the 2nd pick of the day. And again, it was about around the red zone. They turned the ball over. And again, this red zone D comes up huge. They give up a lot of yards, but they don't give up too many points. And they still have not allowed a touchdown all season. Mason Foster jumping the route. Luck looking for Ebron. Did not anticipate Mason Foster jumping that. And now we will sim some. 3-yard run by Bibbs. And the Bibbs now catches the pass. Get involved since Thompson got injured. And we'll go 3 and out, so we'll punt it right back to the Colts. And now they're facing another 3rd down. Rogers picks it up. A big penalty on our defense. 2nd down, a loss by Marlon Mack. And now the Colts will have to punt. So good job by the D. Now Peterson loses 3. Bibbs gets it back. And now we'll go 3 and out again. It's approaching the end of the 3rd quarter here. And the Colts now in our territory as Matt Ioannidis, a huge sack, 3rd and 17. And the Colts will have to punt. So big play by Ioannidis again. And the D coming through in our own territory as Bibbs makes a nice play in the receiving game. And now we get past midfield. And we'll jump in here about just under 11 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. In Colt territory, just past it at the 49. 3rd and 4, McCoy throwing over the middle. That is incomplete. Looking for Capri Bibbs. He could not hang on. McCoy's starting to target Bibbs a lot here. And he will be playing the role of 3rd down back while Thompson is injured. So on 4th and 4, Tressway will punt it inside the 5 at the 4. Great punt by Tressway. He's been phenomenal ever since he's been a Redskin. And so now the Colts will have to drive 96 yards if they just want to get a touchdown. And now Ebron back-to-back huge catches as Ioannidis again makes a huge sack. And now Ryan Kerrigan another one. And the Colts go for it on 4th down and cannot convert. So now we are driving into Colt territory. We are eating up all this clock. And we will jump in here on a 3rd and 1 at 33. See if we can eat up the rest of this clock. Colts do need 2 scores here. If they hold us to a field goal, they'll be down by 12. And they can still win it. But if we get a touchdown, that should put the nail in the coffin. But Peterson, not sure if he got there, and he did not. It'll be 4th and inches at the 32. So we will jump to this next play, and this will be about a 49-yard field goal. It'll put us up by 12. So the Colts will need 2 touchdowns to win it instead of a touchdown and a field goal. And the kick by Hopkins is up, and it is good. So 5 for 5 field goals today by Hopkins. Pretty much almost a replica of what Phil Dawson did to us last week. And fantasy owners very proud to have played Dustin Hopkins. And both of these games have just been a bunch of field goal contests. As we approach a minute, sacked by Kerrigan again by Kerrigan. He is having again. This time Zach Vigil, and that'll do it. The Redskins hold the Colts to just 3 points, and there was not a single touchdown scored in this game. Final score 15-3. There was 6 total field goals in this game, and just very boring. This time the Redskins win the game without scoring a touchdown. They did not allow a touchdown last week, and they lost. So very weird, just no offense. Look at this, Andrew Luck 26 of 44, 59% over 300 yards. Alex Smith was playing well. McCoy did decent, filling in for him. Pearson 96 yards, just shy of 100. Did a good job containing Marlon Mack. Very well-balanced attack by the Colts receiving game. 105 yards for Paul Richardson. He made some nice plays. Dotson just 1 catch for -6 yards. What a performance. I doubt he can top that for the rest of the season. 5.5 sacks for Ryan Kerrigan. What a game. Interceptions for Foster and DJ Swanger. 2 forced fumbles for Sheard and recovered by Farley. And then there's Hopkins, 5 of 5. What a game. And of course, NFC Defensive Player of the Week goes to Ryan Kerrigan with his 7 tackles and 5.5 sacks. Absolutely dominated that right tackle. Now Alex Smith will be out 3 weeks with an abdominal tear. Could be worse. We have a bye week after the Packer game, so he'll just miss 2 games, the Packers and Saints game. And we don't have a backup for Colt McCoy, so we'll sign Alex McGo, a rookie, off the Titans practice squad. He will be our 3rd stringer and back up to McCoy for now. 63 overall. Hopefully he doesn't have to play. And we play the Packers next, and they'll be without their right tackle and their middle linebacker for 5 weeks. Ryan Kerrigan should feast on that other backup right tackle. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video as we take on the Packers, and then our bye week, and then the Saints.